Good morning, children. Welcome to the language class. I hope everyone is fine and everyone at your home is also fine. Children, today in this class we will do two different types of sentences. The first one is conditional sentences. What are conditional sentences? These are the sentences that express a condition. Okay, such sentences begin with if, unless, had, should. Okay, these words. Why are we doing these sentences? Because this is related to the transformation of sentences. In transformation, you may be given one conditional sentence and you may be asked to change it into another conditional sentence. Now, for that, you must know the sentence construction of each and every type of sentence. Okay, that's why. Let's see the first sentence. If you serve me, comma, I shall pay you. Suppose if this is the sentence given to you, then you may be asked to begin with the say unless. Okay, unless means if not. Okay, unless means if not, or unless means if you do not do this thing. So, unless in itself is a negative word. With unless, we do not use any negative. Okay, we do not use words like no, not, never, because unless in itself is a negative word. We always used a positive verb with unless. So, in this sentence, if we are beginning with unless, then it will become unless you serve me, comma, I shall not pay you. Okay, what we are saying, if you do not serve me, comma, I shall not pay you. Now we have not changed the meaning of the sentence, we have only changed the form of the sentence. Always remember, in transformation we cannot change the meaning and the tense. Next one, had I been there, comma, there would have been no accident. What we are saying? We are saying if I had been there, right? If I had been there, comma, there would have been no accident. Then we come to the third one. Should you go there, comma, you would get a beating. What we are saying? We are saying if you go there, comma, you will get a beating. Should you go there? Right? Then fourth one, were I you, comma, I would not give him anything. What is it that we are saying? We are saying if I were you, if I were in your place, I would not give him anything. Next one, unless you agree to my proposal, you cannot expect any help from me. Okay, like I told you, unless means if not, and with unless we use a positive verb. Suppose if this is the sentence given to you and you are asked to begin a new sentence, make a new sentence beginning with if. Okay, then you will say, if you do not agree to my proposal, comma, you cannot expect any help from me. Right? Next one, in case it rains, comma, I shall put on my raincoat. Suppose if this is a sentence and you are asked to begin with unless, then you will say unless it rains, comma, I shall not put on my raincoat. In the conditional clause with unless, we do not use a negative. Unless always takes a positive verb with it. Right, children? Okay, next one. But that he saw it, he could not have believed it. What is it that we are saying? We are saying if he had not seen it, he could not have believed it. Okay, next one. Supposing he does not come, what will you do? Okay, supposing what is it that we are saying? We are saying if he does not come, comma, what will you do? Okay, next one. Provided you accompany me, comma, you will get these comforts. Okay, what is it that we are saying? If you accompany me, comma, you will get these comforts. Right? Coming to the next sentence, but for your help, comma, he would have been ruined. Okay, But for. But for means if it had not been for. Okay, if it had not been for your help, that is what we are saying. If you had not helped me, in this case, him. If you had not helped him, right, children? But for means if it had not been for. If it had not been for your help, he would have been ruined. Okay, children. Next one. Were he to know of your strange conduct, he would lose faith in you. Were he to know, what is it that we are saying? If he were to know, if he comes to know, okay, if he were to know of your strange conduct, comma, he would lose faith in you. Okay, these were the different types of conditional sentences. Write all these sentences in your notebook and go through them so that you come to know how a particular sentence is constructed if any of these conditional conjunctions are given to you. Right, children? Okay, the next type of sentences that we have to do are the sentences expressing condition or contrast. Sentences expressing concession or contrast. Contrast means stating the opposite. Okay, a particular sentence is given. In one part of the sentence, we are stating something else. In another part, we are stating something else. That is what we mean by contrast. And there are very many ways by which we can make such sentences. First one, by using though or although. Okay, for example, though he is weak in English, comma, he is good at mathematics. Now here we are stating two things, that the person is weak in English and the other thing, the person is good at mathematics. Right? These are two opposite things and such opposite things can be expressed by using though. Now one thing, children, with though we do not use any other subordinating conjunction. Okay, with though we do not use but, with though we do not use yet. If you want to use yet, then use yet alone. Okay, fine. But with though we do not use yet, and when we write a clause with though, after that we put a comma and then start the main clause. Okay, again, it is related to transformation of sentences. In transformation, you may be given one type of sentence and you may be asked to make a new sentence beginning with another word. Okay, next one, by using notwithstanding. Notwithstanding, for example, notwithstanding that he has failed, comma, he struts about like a headmaster. Okay, it means it does not matter. It does not matter that he has failed. Notwithstanding that he has failed, comma, he struts about like a headmaster. Okay, next one, by using the conjunction as. How can we frame the sentence? For example, strong as he is, comma, he will not be able to bend this bow. Okay, or suppose if you are given this sentence and you are asked to begin with though, then you will say, though he is strong, comma, he will not be able to bend this bow. Next one, by using however. Okay, for example, however steep the hill may be, comma, he can climb it. Okay, another thing, children, however can also replace but in conjunctions. Okay, not in all the sentences, in certain sentences. You have to see the meaning of the sentence. Okay, but very often if you think that in conjunction you have to use but because the question says join the sentences without using and but so you cannot use but, in its place you can use however, but it depends on the meaning of the sentence, so take care. Next one, by using whatever. For example, whatever may have been his intentions, he received us cordially. Okay, next one, by using the phrase all the same. For example, he is poor, all the same, he is content with his lot. Okay. For example, in such a sentence, if suppose the condition says begin a sentence with although, then you will say, although he is poor, comma, he is contented with his lot. Next one, by using even if, right? For example, even if I am wrong, comma, you should not treat me like that. Fine. Next one, by using nonetheless or nevertheless, they mean the same. Okay, for example, he is very rich, nonetheless, he is a miser. Right? Next one, by using indeed followed by but. For example, he was ruined indeed, but he never lost heart. Okay, though he was ruined, comma, he never lost heart. Next one, by using in spite of or despite. Now in this, children, keep it in mind that of we use with in spite. With despite we do not use of. Despite means in spite of. Right? For example, she is unpopular in spite of all her well-meaning intentions. Okay. If suppose we have to replace in spite of with despite, then the sentence will be she is unpopular despite all her well-meaning intentions. Fine, children? Okay, now all these sentences you will write in your composition notebook the way I have written here, and please go through these sentences. They will give you an idea how such sentences are framed. Okay, I'll send you a worksheet related to these sentences and you will do that worksheet in your composition notebook. Thank you, children.